Oh, hi guys, welcome back again to another section of Uncle Sam online tutorial. Before we get started, if you've not yet subscribed to this channel, please do well to subscribe and also click on the notification so you'll be notified whenever I drop a new video. So let's get started. In today's session, we're going to be talking about set. What is set? Let's dive straight into it. A set is any collection of items having some quality in common by which it is defined. So for the context of the mathematics that we are talking about, we are mostly interested in sets because of the properties it shares with other sets. So the properties are mostly where we are focused on. So it's a collection of items. It has to be a group of items. And most times some sets are singular sets, as we'll see as time goes on. There are sets that are a set of sets that are called singleton sets. They are just made of one element and so on. But this is just the basic definition of it. Now, mathematically speaking, if we want to represent a set, it is usually represented first. The set is represented with a capital letter. So we can say the set P, the set P, capital letter P is equals to, So once you see stuff like this, you know he's talking about a set. Then the next thing that also clarifies that this is a set is what? The introduction of what? Curly braces. If you have curly braces and maybe you have some elements within the set such like A, B, it can actually be whatever you want it to be. Then you have the curly braces closed. Then this is a set. Now this P here is a set. Why this A, comma B, comma C, comma D? They are the members of the set, or we call them the objects. The objects of the set, they make up this particular set. Now you might be wondering, how do you, if you want to represent a particular set, you could want to say that a particular set is a particular object is from a particular set. How do you represent that? Very easy. If you want to do that, from this particular set, we have the elements at A, small letter A, B, C, D. Now if you want to say that A is an element of P, you can simply do that by writing something like this. A, then this is the sign or the symbol that denotes an element of what? P. You see, the A is small letter because members of a set are usually in small letter. They have to do with the letters of the alphabet. So they are usually in small letter. It's only the set, the main set, that is always in what? In capital letter. And so that is how to represent an element and a member being an element of a particular set. Okay, now the next we're going to talk about is what we call the set builder. The set builder. What is a set builder and why is it important? Now what we have here is a complete set, but sometimes sets are not represented this way. They are rather represented in terms of a builder, more like a rule, or how you can, or yes, you can also call it a rule that governs a particular set. So it's more like you a condition that is meant to help you build a particular set. So for example, if we want to give a typical example of a set builder, it will be something like this. We have Q, which is a set, is something like this, curly braces. So we have X, then we have something like this, X squared is equal to 4. Now this is a set builder. Now let's examine this one after the other. If you have an expression like this, what this is actually talking about is that Q is a set just such that X is the element of the set. Then this line here, this vertical line, denotes something what we call such that. Such that. Now it means that such that X squared is equal to what? 4. This is what the condition that is going to give us the members of this particular set. Now if we were to solve this, if you solve this particular expression, the resultant of this particular expression is what will give birth to this particular set. Okay, another example is, so you have X is equals to curly braces Y such that Y is, let me just write it this way, Y is a set of even numbers less than 10. So this is also a set builder, because it does not clearly give us the set, but it gives us the conditions that we need to actually get the particular members of the particular set. So if you know that this one now, set of even numbers less than 10, so you know all the even numbers that are less than 10, you have 0, 2, 4, 6, and 8. Okay, so this is actually the elements of this. Now, lastly, before we wrap up this video, we're going to consider what we call the cardinality of a set, because these are the basic ingredients when you talk about a set. Cardinality of a set. When we talk about cardinality of a set, cardinality simply means the number of elements in a set. So for the first set that we introduced during the course of our study, P is equals to capital letter P, take note, curly braces A, B, C, and D. If you want to present the cardinality of this set, it is noted with N. When you have small letter N, then open bracket P. Now, once you see an expression like this for a particular set, it means they're asking you what is the cardinality of this set. In other words, what is the number of elements that are embedded in this set. And it's simply what 4, because if you count it, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. That means we have 4 elements embedded in the set P. I hope you learned a thing or two from this particular section. As time goes on, I'm going to be doing more videos. Please, if you've not followed this channel, do well to follow and click on the notification button so you'll be notified when I drop or make the next video. See you.